Hello, my name is Kathy Larson. My husband Gary and I, along with our 3 children, joined First English about 32 years ago. In today's study, next we are going to be reading from Exodus about a time that the Israelites were living in the wilderness and their feelings about that. You know, as I thought about the challenges of the pandemic, I'd have to say that when we first started with the pandemic, it sort of felt like to me that we were living in the wilderness. I felt isolation, fear, loneliness, waiting for something to happen. What's going to happen? I found that during these times that my need to trust God was even stronger than it had ever been in my life before. Being an extrovert, the first few weeks of Safer at Home were really tough on me. I missed spending time with our children and grandchildren. I missed my coworkers. I missed attending church service, and I missed shopping. I found myself becoming sad, anxious, worried. What about my extended family? What about my kids, my grandkids? What if they got the virus? And worse, what if they died from the virus? Also, at times, I found myself really bored because prior to the pandemic, so many of my activities had me constantly out and about. But as time went on, I began to realize that the challenges that I was feeling could actually be turned into positive self-improvement. I began to focus more on the peace of solitude. I actually felt physical healing within my body as I began to slow down. I found that the mandated time at home gave my husband and I a chance to communicate more, to grow closer to each other, to spend more time in devotional readings and prayers with each other. The effects of the pandemic gave us a peek at a less polluted world, a quieter, slower-paced life, less commerce, less materialism, less traffic, less noise. So my feelings of being in the wilderness began to change from feelings of sadness and worry and boredom to joy of spending more time with my husband and communicating with extended family through the miracles of technology such as Zoom and FaceTime. Well, while we're certainly not out of the danger of the pandemic even now, due to the growing number of variants, my trust in God continues. It needs to be strong even during the tough times. I pray that we can use the positive things that we have learned during this time of pandemic to make our world a better place to live. And I especially pray that a vaccination will soon be available for my grandchildren who are all under the age of 12. And I pray that the peace of God may be with all of you.